Hello, ako po si Pater Nuez Maquel, ang inyong religion reporter. Nandito tayo ngayon sa St. Joseph Shrine sa Quezon City. At kasama natin yung isa sa mga bininyagan ngayong Easter Vigil dito, si Miss Rosalinda Ariola. So, isa siya doon sa mga adult na bininyagan. So, ma'am, bakit po kayo, by the way, ano po, siya po ay isang person with a hearing impairment, tama po ba? Ito po, meron po tayong mga interpreter, no? Ma'am, anong pangalan po ninyo? Zernis. And kayo po, sister?
Sister Mary, sir.
Sila po yung ating interpreter. And interesting yung kanyang kwento, no? Ma'am Rosalinda, bakit po kayo nagpabinyag today dito sa St. Joseph?
Kay Ate Dinah Paklibare at kay Ate Rita
Kasi
Picasio.
matagal na, nung bata siya, hindi pa siya nabinyagan talaga. Tapos, wala din siyang documents ng binyag. So,
Ang mga carnival dancer.
lumaki siya na sa province, hindi niya alam, wala yung papers niya. Nakatira siya sa Valenzuela at saka sa Cagayan and sa Caloocan. Wala pong makitang record na may binyag siya.
Pero ano po, nagsisimba na po kayo?
Apo.
Mula bata kayo?
Nagsisimba siya every Sunday naman mula bata po.
Gaano po kahalaga sa inyo ang araw na ito?
Happy po siya na sa Easter na to, nabinyagan siya. Happy siya kasi important na meron din siyang document ng binyag. And yun po, happy siya na meron na siyang proof na Catholic siya. And yun po. Thank you.
Anong naramdaman niyo po kanina nung binuhusan kayo ng tubig ni Father?
I feel first time niya to and wala pala siyang binyag before and ngayon happy siya na na-receive na niya tong sacrament na ito.
Ano pong dasal niyo po kanina?
Hi, Tita Flor. Nandito ako sa
Na mag-grow yung faith ko and yung pagsimba ko and ma-receive ko si Jesus more meaningfully.
Thank you very much. Congratulations po and welcome to the Catholic Church officially.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Po. Thank you.
Si Miss Rosalinda Ariola, ang isa sa mga bininyagan ngayong araw na ito. So, marami pa silang bininyagan. Thank you po. Thank you very much. God bless po. Ay, ma'am, may isang tanong po wala ako sa inyo. Ano po yung panalangin nyo for the deaf community, kung meron man? Oo, sa simbahan, meron ba kayong mga wish for the deaf community? Sa simbahan?
What's your prayer for the deaf community? Prayer for the deaf. I pray for our church, our Kodia members, our deaf members na mag-grow ang faith and yung mga deaf community, yun, maraming matuto sa simbahan.
At marami rin sana mag-serve,
And
no?
Maraming mag-serve.
Ito po bang mga kasama yung mga madre nag-serve po sa deaf community?
Yes po, sila po mga madre, tinatawag sila na Salesian Sisters of the Sacred Hearts. And their apostolate is nakafocus sa deaf.
Wow!
So, nandito po yung kanilang superior, si Sister Sandra.
Sister Sandra.
You can call, Sister Sandra. please
Sister Sandra,
explain
can I
about
ask
your-
you a few questions? Ito si Sister Sandra. Sister Sandra? Yeah. Sister Sandra, what country are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
What's your surname, Sister Sandra?
I'm Sister Sandra do Socorro Silva dos Santos.
Sister Sandra, well, I was just supposed to interview her, but Rosalinda, but I was also curious about your congregation because you serve people like her.
Yes, yes.
What is the charism of your congregation?
Our charisma for our congregation to evangelize to educate the deaf.
Sorry,
This is
the full name of your
our
congregation is...
congregation is Salesian Sisters of the Sacred Hearts, and then you are founded by Saint Philippus Maldoni. He is diocesan priest, apostle for the deaf. Our congregation was founded in Italy in March 25, 885. And then you are in different countries. Italy, Brazil, Africa, Paraguay, and then here in Asia. And then our congregation has this beautiful charisma to evangelize, to educate the deaf.
And what drew you to this you personally, sister? What attracted you to this charism?
What was attracted me in our charisma was in that time when I met the children in the school, then it was possible to speak. And in that time, I was really feeling the call of God to help the children to speak, because before our congregation was oralist, no use sign language, only to speak, help them to the children to speak. But later on, our charisma after open the door, for our bilingualism, to the oralism and then through sign. And then I was attracted about for the child, so to help them to speak.
How many people are you helping in the Philippines?
Actually, our charisma is to evangelize them, and then you have a different parish in apostolate. You serve in Saint Joseph, actually in Saint Teresa, in Taytay, in the community in Taytay, and then also you have the Antipolo in different.
So your estimate how many deaf people are you able to evangelize?
Actually, this depends. Example here, almost 15 deaf,
30, 40.
Last
Yeah,
year,
30,
like for
40.
example, in 2025, what's your estimate? 200?
Almost in the together, all the community can arrive at this. Most especially for Christmas
Marami
season.
po pag may mga special occasions, ang dami nila. So, but last January, there's a deaf priest that visited us here in the Philippines. And when he celebrated the Mass last Santo Niño Feast Day, about 250 or 300 plus deaf came here from different, places.
Sister, my second to the last question. What are the challenges of serving the deaf community here in the Philippines?
Our challenge is to bring them too close to God, because He has different religions, so you help them to receive the sacrament, in our Catholic Church, for to help them to be a witness of joy. This is very important. This is our founder remind us to teach them with love, to teach them the true love of Jesus, and to help them to show this love to others.
And sister, my last question. How do you feel that Rosalinda Aureola is now baptized?
I feel really the grace of God with her, with this community today, celebrate with her, because she is a daughter of God. And then our community are so happy to celebrate this beautiful day in this grand event in the church. And they hope also to prepare others more to receive this sacrament, that they need our help. That's why the challenge of our charisma, to help them to know the love of God.
Sister, you might want to invite young women who might want to join your congregation.
Of course.
as sisters or as volunteers?
Also volunteers because here actually in Saint
You are a
Joseph.
volunteer, right?
Yeah, here at Saint Joseph, you have the possibility then to learn sign language. No, her parents they are deaf, and they are also not to teach sign language.
So you can address them directly in the camera.
I would say to invite them also for to learn sign language for to help them to invite other deaf in the community to enjoy the community with us. So come and follow Jesus. This is the beautiful way to serve the people of God.
Thank you very much,
You are
sister.
always welcome.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Thank you very much. Ayan, nakausap natin no, bagong binyag na miyembro ng deaf community at ang mga tumutulong sa kanila ng mga madre. Ako po, si Pater Nuez Maquel. Happy Easter. Ako po si Pater Nuez Maquel, ang inyong religion reporter.